안녕하세요. 제 이름은 Nami입니다. Hi, it's Nami, and today I'm going to be showing you this quick tutorial on how to get these braided waves because I really like how they look. They're really cute, they're really simple, they're heat-free, and they're non-damaging. I listened to you. No more plastic brush. Aren't you happy? I got a wooden brush. I was debating between the boar bristle one or this wooden one. I wanted to get this wooden one and then the wet brush, fine hair version. Wow, look how well the oil is traveling down my hair shaft. My hair actually looks oily. Look how well it's being combed. It's like not even snagging anymore. I'm gonna put a quick treatment in my hair. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that brushing method anymore. I'm definitely sticking to my wide tooth comb because that's kind of a lot. That's a lot, eh? It could have been a lot worse than 50 hairs, but well, at least this didn't happen to my whole head of hair. This only happened because I brushed it with brushes that were recommended. However, they weren't appropriate for my hair type. Hi, Nami from the future reporting for duty. Few things I wanted to cover. The wooden brush was really good, I think, for use on my dry hair, but I used the wet brush on my wet hair and my hair was way too overprocessed and my hair snapped, obviously, as you can see. But I mean, it's not as visible now, the snapped hairs. But yes, if your hair is overprocessed and prone to snapping, don't brush your hair when it's wet. Only use the wide tooth comb to detangle. Don't actually brush your hair when it's wet, even if it's a wet brush. And I do want to say thank you for those of you who recommended the wet brush, the boar bristle brush, and the wooden brush. I tried to use the wooden brush and the wet brush when my hair was wet. Yes, please avoid that if you have overprocessed hair because your hair will snap, and only use the wide tooth comb when your hair is wet. Good morning. I actually fell asleep but I do want to say, like, wow, can I say my hair, it's still wet, especially at the back. This is the first time I've slept with my hair wet. It's looking so much better than right after I bleached my hair. Like, it looked like I just got out of the shower but it actually kind of dried overnight and it's so soft. Good job, Nami. Treatments are doing well. Strategy is working. Pat on the back. I am going to put in some heat protectant just in case my blow dryer is warm for any reason, but I'm gonna blow dry my hair with cold air. You want to blow dry with cold air so that it doesn't damage your hair if your hair is overprocessed, or if you want to minimize damage to any kind of hair. I'm gonna spray in my heat protectant one more time just to get my hair a little bit damp so that it's malleable, but because this is not water, it's going to dry faster, and I'm using it as kind of like a styling product without using something harsh like hairspray or other products with ibuprofen or alcohol in them. I don't know if this is okay, but let me know if it's not. I'm sure it's okay because it's meant to protect your hair, and I'm only using it briefly while my braids are in. I'm gonna split my hair off in 3 sections, from the crown of my head down to the bottom of my nape, not to my ear. I'm actually gonna leave this section, and we'll start our French braids. So I'm taking the top section, I'm gonna split it in 3, and I'm going to turn in the top section and turn in the second section. Then I'm going to take half of this next section, the back half, combine it with this now top section and turn it into the middle section. I'm gonna grab the bottom half, combine it with this bottom
section and turn it into the middle section. Again, the second back of the back section, turn it in, and then the front section, turn it in. You're gonna use your wrist to turn it in. So now I'm grabbing the whole section, just because it's a very narrow section behind my ear, and I'm gonna turn it in. I'm gonna grab this bottom section, turn it in, and then just braid down the rest. These are crucial. I'm gonna tie my hair off with these telephones wire style hair ties so that I don't make an indent at the bottom of my hair. So I'm gonna do loose, tight, loose, and then kind of squeeze it into place, and that way it won't create an indent. Ta-da! And then I like to do the front section on the other side just because I can't see what I'm doing in the back, and so when the front sections are made, it's easier to do the braid at the back. And I actually like to grab and combine the next section before turning in the section on the opposite side of the braid. So I like to grab it first and then turn it in and grab it. Sometimes I like to do another layer on the top. And I'll leave this in until my heat protectant dries. It's time to take out our braids. And what I do is I just kind of undo each braid chunk. And every time the braids will come out a little different. But I really like it. It kind of gives a nice organic feel to the hair. And I don't really comb through. I just kind of loosen it up a bit. It's so cute! Kind of jazz up the top. It is so cute. I love it so much because I have straight hair and I just feel like these braided waves are so beachy but like fun, easy, non-damaging, heat-free, and really cute. Kind of reminds me of Jimin's hair during DNA, doesn't it? DNA era Jimin? I don't know how to do the dance. So follow us along today and see how the braids last throughout the day. How's my makeup today?
Wow, it's good.
Don't I look like Jimin's hair?
Yeah, and your makeup looks like I don't know, it's like candy style.
4-hour update. This is how it looks like. Ziek is talking about the snow. It's snowing right now. Canada. 9-hour update. Looking good. I mean, there's a little bit of a crimp here, but whatevs. I think I'm waiting for BTS's performance on AMAs. Today's feature comment is from Blue Bunny 9355. Always looking gorgeous, Nami. Also, are you starting to like your hair? Thank you so much, Blue Bunny. Too kind to me. I honestly am not always looking gorgeous. I'm a lot of the times looking quite disheveled. Like currently my skin is so disheveled. But thank you so much for your question, Blue Bunny. A lot of people have been asked if I've been liking my hair, and I think that I am, as it is getting a little bit more healthy. I'm still kind of culture shocked about the blonde because I don't know how I feel about being blonde still. Sometimes it still like scares me. I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm blonde. But I think I'll be completely happy with it. Not completely, but like majority happy with it after I put some color on it, which will probably be in the next 1 or 2 weeks. I'm not sure if I want to get a trim. If I do get a trim, I'll vlog getting a trim as well to kind of see if, you know, how it feels before and after, and if I like the style, because I'm honestly afraid to go to the salon. Like, and I think it also has to do with like my life experiences as a hairstylist child, my hairstylist mom doing whatever she wanted to my hair, and I'm just like, can't trust the salon. But of course she's not like that with her clients. She's only like that with me, and of course she only has to be like that with me. But she's doing it for good reason. She's doing it because she wants to give me something better than what she gives her clients. But I'm like, no, just treat me like a client, because it always turns out better on a client. But I am liking it better now that it's a little bit healthier. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and click that bell notification to become part of our NachoFam. That way you'll be notified right away when a new video drops, and that's usually the time that I take to reply to your comments. I also post every day on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat, so I'll see you on those platforms if those are platforms that you use. And that's it.